Now, let's talk about the different mistakes that we make in internet marketing and how to avoid them. So the first mistake is that you post too much about your company or about your product. Hindi ko sinasabing huwag ka mag-post. Maganda mag-post ka dapat. It's still better than not posting. But you post too much. And that's one of the biggest mistakes in internet marketing. How many of you are guilty dito? That you post too much in internet market in online. Wait lang. Ayan, napunta tuloy ako sa next. Kailangan ko kasing i-appear yung chat ko para makita ko kayo. Ayan, guilty si Jaja. If you post too much about your company, about your product, about your business, baliktarin natin. How many of you knows a friend who posts too much about their product, their business, their company, and then ayaw mo nang makita yon? Sige nga, please type in relate. No, kung may mga ganun kayong friend sa Facebook na puro na lang yun ang laman ng feed niya, pag siya scroll up ka na. 'Di ba? Oo, Jaja, ganun. Ang dami mo na, ang dami mong post, 'di ba? Relate, starting to realize something. Yeah. Right? If you do it like that, people don't want to watch you. Imagine guys, lagi natin itong i-relate sa mga nangyayari sa labasan, hindi lang about your product. Kunyari, ang kwento ko lagi dito, there's one evening, sabi ni Carla, my wife, nood naman tayo ng news kasi hindi kami nanonood ng news, 'di ba? O sige, so YouTube, ABS-CBN, yan. So TV Patrol, no, kasi wala nang TV, 'di ba? Wala na siya sa local channel. Mga 30 minutes na yata or after 10 minutes, puro ads pa din. Puro advertisement. So sige, lipat muna natin. Baka pagbalik. Pagbalik ko, ads pa din. Sabi ko, buwisit to, ayoko nang manood. So it turned out, hindi na ako nanood ng news. Hindi na kami nanood ng news. 'Di ba? That's the same feeling. Kapag puro post mo sa Facebook mo, sa wall mo, puro advertisement, puro your business, puro your product, etc. No, so kaya walang nagla-like. So, si Cristel nandito, no? So kaya walang nagla-like sa mga products mo. No, walang nag-i-interact doon sa mga posts mo because they are now fed up. Baka nga naka-unfollow ka na. Hindi ka in-unfriend, pero naka-unfollow ka na. So hindi nila nakikita. No, so it shouldn't be the case. No, it shouldn't be the case. So I'll share with you this concept. No, meron sa alin ka dito? Are you a hunter or a farmer? Yung hunter, ang target mo cold leads. Usually ang weapon mo copywriting, promos, ads, and then ang skill mo is urgency and scarcity. Pag farmer naman, nagtatanim ka, 'di ba? Ang target mo are your network. Your weapon is care and service. And then your skill is building relationships. Kung ikaw pa pipiliin, alin ang gusto mo diyan? No, sino yung mas gusto mong maging or gayahin? And again, both are good, ha? Depende yan kung ano yung style mo. So please type in the chat box, no? Alin yung mas gusto mo? Alin yung gusto mong matutunan? Ayan. So for hunter, si Othello, gusto niyang matutunan yung mga cold leads. Farmer, cultivate, si Mia, si Israel, si Brian, farmer. Right? Farmer. Ayan. Ayan. So farmer, may hunter, si Anthony, di ba? Kasi maybe some of you magaling sa network, gusto namang matutunan yung cold, di ba? Some of you, nagko-cold leads kayo, maybe hindi ganoon ka-effective, maybe gusto nyo mag-farm. And these are both good. However, there's a third type of marketer. There's a third type of business owner, especially in social media. Anong pagkakapareho nitong mga brands na to? Sino nga makakaalam ng mga brands na to? Sige nga, please type in the chat box if you recognize these brands. Please type in the chat box if you recognize these brands. And ano kaya yung pagkakapareho nila? Ba't nauna pa yung BTS, no? Nakakatawa si Tish, no? Yun lang yung alam niya. Ayan, tama si Mia. Jordan brand, Apple, and BTS. What's the common denominator about with these three brands? What's the common denominator? Iconic images. Tama, yeah, di ba? Ganda nun, sagot ni household names. Sagot ni Diane, di ba? Yan, si Gian, household names. Does not need a name. Yun nga, o tama. Icon pa lang alam na. Ang ganda. Right? And they have a following. Parang kulto nga eh. No? They have that following. Jordan. Ang tagal lang hindi naglalaro si Jordan. I think the last game would be around 2003. So for the past 18 years, no, nag-retire siya 2003. Nilabas yung Last Dance 2020 last year. Pinagkaguluhan pa rin. Ngayon, di ba, it's a status symbol para sa iba na may Jordan na sapatos. Di ba? Kumbaga, designer brand na rin siya. Ang galing. Ang galing nun. Apple. Wala na si Steve Jobs. But he created that following. He created that following na meron siyang loyal fan base for the Apple brand. Di ba? Once you go Mac nga daw, you can't go back. Ganun talaga. So, pag nasanay ka sa Apple. And then of course, BTS. Kulto rin, di ba? Di mo maintindihan kung paano nila kinreate. So these are what I call icons. They have created or elevated themselves to be icons. And my closed system, ayan, yung sinasabi ni Diane, bumabalik-balik, no? Ang galing nun. Uulit sila eh. So their target is a fan base or gusto ko nga gamitin dyan, kulto. No? A cult. Sa mga naglalaro ng werewolf, yan yung cult leader. So, diba, you're that icon. Your target is to have a fan base. Your weapon, content and authenticity. And again, tignan nyo, authenticity. You don't need to be the best. Like, probably, BTS might not be the best band, di ba? But like, they're authentic. Apple might not be the best, really the best product. Let's say in terms of usability. But they have a following. There's the authenticity. Jordan brand might not be the best shoes. But people don't care. Di ba? Parang ganun eh. People don't care. Gusto ko Jordan. No, people don't care. Gusto ko Apple. Parang ganun. People don't care kung mahal yung BTS meal. Basta BTS yan. Pati yung paper bag, itatago ko. Ayan. Di ba? So, and their skill is trusted authority. So how many of you would like to be an icon? Please type in the chat box, icon. If you also would like to be icon. Yeah, simple icon pero plakado sa isipan ng mga fans. Kasi yun yung goal, guys. Right? You got to create that following. You got to create that following for you. Right? To be that social media icon. So how to be a social media icon? That's our next topic. That's our next topic. Ano yung maging icon? Ano yung icon? Hindi ko gets yun. Anyway, so how to be a social media icon? That's our topic for today. So that, gusto nyo ba nun, people come to you so that you don't beg for appointments. Na-notice nyo yung some of the messages kanina. Sir, alam ko busy ka. Sorry, ang dami kong tanong, etc. No, they respect my time. And I like that. I like that so that I can choose when to work and when not to work. Ganon. Okay. So the mentality here would be, how do you like to be viewed? Do you want to be the trusted advisor? Do you want to be the expert, the go-to person, or an authority in your niche, in your market, in your product? Please type in the chat box. Pili ka dyan, isa dyan. Alin dyan gusto mong maging? Tingin sa'yo ng tao sa social media in terms of your topic. It starts with that mentality. Yan, trusted advisor, go-to person, no, go-to, diba, pag may kailangan sila, sa'yo sila pupunta, ikaw yung tatawagin, parang ganon. Yan, trusted advisor, you got that trust. Ba, maraming go-to person dito. That's good. Pwede all, syempre pwede all din naman. But you gotta start somewhere. So kung saan ka mas comfortable tawagin yung sarili. Kasi syempre you will play in terms of that regard. Like for example, if an expert, kailangan mas malalim yung pagiging expert, no? Kasi siguro doon talaga kailangan marami kang alam. So kailangan mas marami kang time to devote in terms of learning. Para kasi expert eh. Iba yung, let's say, trusted advisor. Di ba? Pwede ko mapakita yung trust kahit hindi pa ako yung expert. So depende. It starts with that. No? Kaya maganda kung makapili ka ng isa na mas clear sa'yo ano yon. Right? Ito medyo malabo no kasi kinapture ko lang siya in one of our online recorded training no kay Eric Fang. But I really like this. Sabi niya, when you are a nobody, your words of wisdom, kahit maganda yung sinasabi mo, sounds like BS. But when you are a somebody, even your BS sounds like words of wisdom. So you got to be that somebody. You got to create your own brand. Ganun ka-powerful yung branding. So that when you say something or you recommend something, they listen. Malaki yung chance, ikaw yung magiging advisor nila. Sa'yo sila bibili. Right? Okay, so ang lesson talaga rito is yung first book ni Gary V, which is Job, 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 Right Hook. How to Tell Your Story in a Noisy Social World. So, to summarize it all, hindi pwedeng puro right hook. No, kung wala kayong time magbasa ng libro, hindi pwedeng puro right hook na puro benta ka lang. Ito yung product ko, sample ko sa mukha mo, parang gano'n. Hindi gano'n eh, hindi pwede. O, bumili ka nito. Ito yung product details. Ito yung presyo, bumili ka nito. Hindi pwedeng gano'n. Hindi pwedeng gano'n. Diba? Let's say, for example, Guardian, no? As low as 10 pesos a day. 3,000 a month. Parang ganun yung ads mo. Pwede naman yun minsan. Pero job, right hook. Dapat mas marami yung job. Diba? Suntok muna, tapos tsaka ka mag-knockout blow. No, ganun sa boxing. Imagine si Pacquiao, di ba? Malakas siya sumuntok, tapos ganyan siya sumuntok, di ba? Parang bata, ganyan yung sapak niya. Hindi rin pa pwede. Pero so dapat may pacing. So if you will ask me, the best mixture of this would be, the formula is 80-20. No, the 80-20 rule. So if you can search social media, ang daming study about that. Sell 20%, inform, entertain, and educate 80%. Tignan niyo pa itong picture na itong isa. Diba? 20% self-promotional, 80% quality content. Graphs, pictures, yung mga informative posts, blog posts, business tools. Ito yung mga samples. Testies, how to, entertaining, no, video, tips, tells a story, something that is relevant, and then you can also promote. You can screenshot kasi medyo marami. You can screenshot, walang problema. Para mabilis na rin sa inyo, mapili nyo yung gusto nyo. Right? So, hindi pwedeng puro self-promotion. Hindi rin naman pwedeng puro value kasi like si Argel, I was telling him, bro, ang mali natin in the past, and this is my biggest realization, recently ko lang na-realize, puro value naman. Na kunyari, share ako ng quotes, magbigay ng topic, no? Ang galing gumawa ng content, wala namang selling. Hindi rin pwede. Kasi, okay, thank you DJ, bili ako sa iba. Ganun yung mangyayari. So hindi pa pwede. Dapat may tama siyang balance. 80-20 rule. Right? Social media is about being social first. 80% content and relationship building, 20% business promotion. Yun talaga eh. So let's say, Facebook. If you are in Facebook, you're not there to buy. Tama ba? Sino rito maglalagin sa Facebook? Ito yung scenario. Okay, this morning, open ko yung Facebook ko, ganyan. 'Di ba? Ano kayo mabili ngayon? Meron bang ganon? Ano kayo magandang bilhin ngayon? How many of you mag-check ng phone sa umaga, tatanungin mo sa sarili mo, anong bibiling ko ngayon? Meron ba? Or kamusta kaya nasa kaya nag-travel si Dayan? Makita ko nga. Si Othello, nasa kaya yung mga anak niya, kamusta kaya? Si Baron, ganon, di ba? Si Cristel, kamusta kaya siya? Di ba, nag-chismis ka doon ng konti. Ganon talaga. Si Don, saan naman kaya nag-travel to? Di ba? Natutong ka talaga to find out about other people's lives. And then if you see, puro na lang post ng company, product, nakakainis naman tong tao na to. Di ba? Ganon eh. Right? So mawawala yung attention mo sa kanya. Again, one of the biggest currencies of this time and age is attention. You got to get their attention first. When you get their attention, now you have your eyes and ears. You have their eyes and ears. Pwede kang mag-promote. Oh, social media tip. Ayan din, 80-20 rule. Diba? So 20% of your content should be about your brand, and then 80% is not about that. O yung mga other things. And then of course, itong maganda rin to yung usually 20%, ito kasi 'di ba, Pareto law. Only 20% ng effort mo yung magbibigay ng 80% ng results mo. So meaning hindi mo kailangan magbenta. Pag 100% ka na puro benta, hindi rin yung magre-result sa tamang resulta eh. No? So normal po talaga na hindi lahat ng post mo pang benta. Kasi only 20% of them will convert, that will give 80% of your results. Please type in AHA if you have a lot of AHA moments. Right. Kasi Grab Food, di ba? Why would they post about food lagi na lang? Hindi. They will post something about a good content na makakatch mo yung attention niya hanggang pag ready ka na, sa kanya ka o-order. Jollibee, ito na lang. Jollibee, favorite brand ko. Isa sa mga favorite brands ko because we can learn a lot. Di ba? Like, I get fascinated with Jollibee. One of the things is they got the attention of Filipinos because they understand Filipinos and then they know that Filipinos love music. So yung Jollibee nila, yung mascot, magaling sumayaw, di ba? So yung mascot ng Jollibee, si Jollibee mismo, laging dancer. Because people love music, like Filipinos love music. So yun lang ang kailangan nilang i-create, di ba? So meron pa kang YouTube video yan na nakipag-showdown sa leader ng G-Force. Diba? Is it really related about Chicken Joy Burger? Hindi naman. But they don't need to post much about their product. They have to post about their brand. Their message is, bida ang saya. Diba? Happiness. So you get their attention. Pag gutom ka na at wala kang maisip, kanino ka magda-drive-thru? Diba? Yun na yun eh. When you're ready to buy, sinong una mo maiisip? So those lessons, guys, I learned. I opened my eyes out there and I just apply it in marketing. Because dalawang phase yan. Iba yung marketing phase sa selling phase. Dapat meron kang marketing phase. Yung selling madali na lang. Sila na nga bibili. Yun nga yung gusto natin. Di ba? Mag-walk-in sila. That's the goal. Right? Ayan. So 80% interesting content about others, 20% promotional content about your brand. A lot of people talk about it. Right? So this is how you should be posting your content out there. So I hope you're learning a lot. So my question is, and this is my biggest question to you guys, please type in the chat box. Also in your worksheet, in your notebook, in your notepad, in your phones. What other topics, aside from your brand, aside from your product or your company, what other topics can you talk about? Sige nga, ito sa major topics dito. What other topics can you talk about? In my YouTube channel, ito rin doon, no? Kanina tinanong niya to. That's the reason why medyo vast ng konti yung channel ko. Hindi siya about life insurance lang. Para ma-capture ko rin yung yung other market. Example, I have a trucking business video. And some of my viewers who watch the trucking business videos or who follows my trucking business blogs also watch and will be able to watch my personal finance blogs. Tama? So medyo nag-overlap siya. Because of that, meron akong other market na hindi sila nagsasawa na umay puro life insurance because I get their attention in some other data or topics. Diba? Ganon. So that's one reason. So recently I created a topic, or I launched a video about how I made my first million at age 22. The reason why I created that, para hindi puro life insurance lang yung topic ko. I want to also get attention in terms of different market, diba? And that can be a recruitment post where people will start to respect me and trust me, so that eventually, hopefully when they're ready, they'll buy life insurance from me. That's really all planned out. Diba? So nag-iisip ako ng mga topics once in a while that is outside of my main topic. So can you type in the chat box, what are the topics that you can talk about? I'll talk more about that. Sa Facebook naman, I'll talk about Facebook sa mga hindi nag-YouTube. May recent post ako, Cocomelon. Ito nakakatawa to, pero talagang pinost ko siya, di ba? Kasi I know I will get attention. So let me just see anong nangyari dito. Ayan, 5 days ago, 175 reactions, 45 comments. Ang post ko lang, sabi ni Dylan, my daddy is the best there ever was. No? So, this is again, this is a parang sabihin natin, underground topic. Hindi alam ng lahat. Pero alam ko kung sino makaka-relate. Parang gano'n. Gusto kong makita. Ayun. So maraming, yung mga nag-ha-ha-ha, hindi naka-heart. Alam kong, gets nila. Tapos syempre, yung iba kinanta, sinundan nila yon because it's a song in Cocomelon. Sa mga may anak, alam nyo to. Yun. So, why did I do that? Kahit hindi ako nagbebenta, I wanna get attention. Pag nag-enjoy ka sa akin at nakukuha ko yung attention mo sa feed ko, pag nag-post ako about life insurance, akala ko Pokemon yun. Hindi. Hindi. Kasi yun, bata ka pa rin eh. So, di ba, ganon. Yun, daddy song yun sa Cocomelon. So, alam ng mga parents. Ayun. So, yun, pag nag-post ako about life insurance, about any business, mas malaki yung chance makita nila. Why? Eyes are on me. Eyes on or are on my wall. Yun. So it's very important. Of course, I also posted some serious note, kunyari, post vaccination date. So meron din yung kumbaga message na, oy, okay to si DJ, may time for the family, kaya nagde-date pa, etc. So it shows that people like it. Actually, mas maganda pa nga to, like 290 reactions. So mas marami nag-heart and like. Di ba? I didn't post again. Halos, kailan ba yung last post ko about film life? I don't know. Or maybe nung tinink ko si Miss A. No? Kasi nagkaroon ng activity. But before that, like, nag-share ako ng high flyer qualifier. Ganon. At itong Starbright Management Team, which is July 13. That is my last post about life insurance or about film life. Because I don't want to flood my page, my post about my wall about film life, because people don't like that, right? So, and don't share too much. I hate walls na puro share, wala silang sariling post. Like I'm like looking, for example, meron akong recruit, no? Gusto kong makita kung kamusta ba siya. Ganon. So hindi naman to, as in, hindi ko na siya re-recruitin or hindi ko na siya invite for my team. Pero di ba, puro share lang siya. Tapos wala siyang sariling views or what. Or yung share niya ni wala man lang caption. Sabi ko, bakit ganon? Ganon. So hindi ko ma-gets kung ano yung message niya. Right? So, meron pa kayong naiisip? Yan. Business opportunities kay Anthony. How about others? Parenting kay Miss Pink. K-pop and basketball kay Baron. I post about basketball. May yung mga friends ko na tinatrash to ko minsan sa basketball. So meron yung small niche, 'di ba? Ayan, mag-TikTok, sabi ni Mia, later probably we can talk about that. Ano pa? Ayan, online games. Ayan, 'di ba? So mayroon yang niche market, maaaring hindi ganun kalaki, okay lang 'yon. Provincial life, sabi ni Arlene, 'di ba? So people would want that as well. Ayan, gaming, sabi ni Rain. 'Di ba? Tapos huwag kayo masyadong malungkot kung kukonti lang yung like when I post something about basketball, kukonti lang. But it's a solid, let's say, fan base, quote unquote. 'Di ba? So pwede ko silang ma-recruit, pwede ko silang i-approach in terms of that. No, kasi we can relate. Yun yung goal natin. Wag din naman puro lang basketball. For example, Like I have a friend, puro ganun na lang yung post niya. Wala na nagla-like dun sa iba niyang post. So hindi rin pwedeng ganun. No? So there should be good mix. Sige, let's go to other topics. Yun na pala yung mga samples ko. So I'll give you how to be a social media icon. I'll show you some of the sample videos that I created. And dito na kayo pwedeng kumopya ng some of the ideas. So I chose some of the videos na 1,000 views and up. So ito, no, for example, number one lesson, how to be a social media icon, you gotta instruct. You gotta teach them and they got to learn something from you. So number one, kasi yung life insurance na dapat meron ka, bago lang to eh. Magto 2 months pa lang, o 2 months pa lang siya. You know what? I got one sale here, 120,000, VIP client. Kinontak ako, sabi niya, DJ, nung nakausap ko na siya, sabi niya, DJ, marami na akong VUL. I decided to learn about VUL kasi alam ko mababa yung market. I saw some of your videos. It actually makes sense. And then nakita ko yung video mo. Yung if there's one life insurance. So, I teach them na, okay, kung meron kang isang life insurance, ano yung important? So, I talked about health insurance here. Kasi naniniwala ko, kaya single ka or may dependent ka, kailangan mo ng health insurance. That's my belief. That's what I teach my clients. Nakabenta ako rito. So, even with 1,000 views pa lang. So, it's not about paramihan ng views. It's about the quality of your following. Next, the truth about term insurance. So, ito naman, just wanna inform people, ano ba talagang meron sa term insurance. Huwag silang basa-basa makikinig sa mga buy term, invest the difference. Diba? So, that's what I wanna teach them. Next, magkano ang withdrawal charges sa VUL? So, I just talk about some of the charges pag nag-withdraw ka. So, maraming viewers. In just 3 months, may 2,000 na. Yung 7 questions you should ask your financial advisor. So, tinuturuan ko sila ano yung mga dapat mong itanong. So, kahit hindi ako yung bibilihan nila, di ba, I create that brand. So, in the past 7-8 months, meron na siyang 3,000 views. Not that much. No, okay lang yon. So, hindi lahat pambenta. So, these are some of my answers to your questions. Ito yung isa sa mga sikat kong video for 1 year na 13,000. The 4 types of VUL. So, I use this in training financial advisors. So, shinare ko lang din siya sa mga viewers ko. So, gawa-gawa ko lang yan, di ba? This is how I explain VUL. So, in-explain ko lang din siya. So, these are just some of my views. Hindi ko to kinopya kung saan man. Ganun. So, for some, pwede mong nire-purpose lang yung content ng iba. Okay din naman yon. Yung iba naman, pwedeng sarili mong style. Wala namang problema yon. Di ba? So, when you instruct and people learn from you, you gain their trust. And eventually, you get them as a follower. Okay ba yon? So, please type in instruct if you will start instructing and teaching people what to do in your niche. Ayan. In short, magturo ka. Teach something that makes sense, para makakuha sila sa iyo ng value and then ma-realize nila na okay talaga to si DJ pala. If you learned something from me, will you trust me? Yes or no? If I teach you, okay, kunyari ito yung mga dapat mong itanong sa financial advisor mo. Will I somehow gain your trust? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Cristel. Thank you, Pink. Right? So yun yung goal ko. Hindi ko goal magbenta ngayon. For this video, I'm not here to sell. Gusto ko ma-develop yung trust. Yun yung ginagawa ko. I know my goal. I know my goal for my content, for example. So kita nyo dyan. So sa next pala natin is connect. Connect. Anong dapat dyan? Pag may mga tanong, may mga comment sa post mo, commentan mo lahat as much as you can. I-like mo yung page nila, yung comment nila, i-heart mo, commentan mo lahat. Yun lang yung ibig sabihin ko dito. Why? Number 1, you will gain their trust. Number 2, you will work the social media algorithm. Facebook, YouTube, whatever social media that is, wala akong alam na social media platform that don't like engagement. So meaning, pag may sumagot ka, mas maraming comments, mas magtatagal siya sa feed, mas maraming makakakita. So yun ang goal mo. Lahat, most if not all of the comments in my Facebook, in my YouTube, wherever, I reply. Yun yung goal ko. I have to reply. I want to reply. Hindi dahil makakabenta ako doon. Yung iba naman dyan, hindi naman bibili. Mostly hindi bibili in reality. Mostly nagtatanong lang. I reply. Nakatulong ako, that's one. I develop trust because of that. People like that. Number two, yun nga, it helps my algorithm. So yun naman yung medyo technical. Basta yun lang, mag-comment ka na lang. Yun lang yung pag di mo masyado maintindihan yung technical things, basta komenta mo lahat. May effect yun. No, yun. So ito yan. So may mga tanong, sinasagot ko lahat. And like I just got this message recently, this week lang. Sabi, sir, I'm watching your YouTube videos. I want to seek some help on choosing the best insurance for me. I probably watched half of your videos. What di ko magets, pa rin kung ano yung, I have no knowledge about this area kahit paulit ko panoorin. I noticed that you're approachable in your comment section. So I messaged you. So naset ko to ng appointment. Diba? At nakapag-present na ako. So she's just about to decide. Diba? I think on that day or kinabukasan, sige, hindi ako pwede today, bukas available ka ba? Yun, so nag-set kami ng appointment, nakapag-present ako. Diba? Ginawa ko yung usual presentation ko. How many of you would like to have these comments? Please type in connect. Connect. Yun yung next lesson natin. You got to connect with your audience. Your audience must feel that, of course, you thank them for commenting, but most importantly, you got to show them you're approachable. Another thing is you're knowledgeable, di ba? Alam mo yung sinasabi mo. It will show. Yan. So replyan mo as much as you can. Even sa Facebook. No? So yung mga comment doon sa Facebook mo, kahit sa Facebook timeline mo, komentan mo lahat as much as you can. Kahit thank you man lang, whatever that is. Diba? Para ang purpose nun, aangat yung post mo, aangat, mas marami makakakita. Kasi diba, when you post in Facebook, not all your 5,000 friends will be able to see that. Depende sa engagement, yun lang yung, doon siya magpapakita sa maraming tao. Kaya kailangan mo yun. Pag may isang nag-comment, patulan mo agad. So, yun yung rule sa engagement. Next is observe. How to be a social media icon, you gotta observe. Paano yun? Pag may mga tanong na lalo, you can check kung ano yung mga questions nila. Ayan. If wala ka pang mga comments, DJ, paano yan? No? Sa post ko, bago pa lang ako, wala akong mga comments. This is fine. Go to forums. Go to Facebook groups. Doon ka pwedeng mag-research. They have questions. Kunyari sa PIT or sa BTID versus VUL or sa mga different Facebook groups, di ba? May mga questions in mind yung mga tao that they need to be answered. That needs to be answered. Right? So, gumawa ka ng content para masagot yung mga yun. Example, nawala si Mark Vargas but si Mark nagtanong, si Mark Anthony. What are the advantages of a VUL plan compared to BTID or the buy term invested difference? So okay, napansin ko marami nagtatanong about that. Sige na nga, mag-create na nga ako ng video about that, ng content. So I just, monitor. Okay, ito yung mga tanong nyo, sige. May VUL po yung tatay ko last 2014. Senior citizen na siya noon. More on investment pala siya. Pero meron pa rin insurance po ba, sir? So, they don't understand the single premium plan. Maybe I have to create a video about it. Wala pa nga ako, may mga nagre-request. Hindi ko lang siya favorite creator ng content. But I will do it. No, so, they have a question about, can I fully withdraw the 2-year payment I paid? So, that's why I created multiple contents about mga charges pag nag-withdraw ka. No, kasi they don't understand or either hindi na-explain ng financial advisor or na-explain but most likely ganito yon, hindi nila naalala. Ito yung most common na scenario. Hindi naman kasalanan ng FA. So yun. Ito, tignan mo to. Kakakuha lang ng August. This was last year. But I already lost 1,000 in my fund value. Is it really worth getting VUL? Kasi ano yun, hindi pa rin magbabago ang market. Every 4 months, 1K mawawala sa akin. Like 1K lang every 4 months, ang lungkot mo na. Ibig sabihin, they don't understand what they get. Ano ba yung purpose? Ba't sila kumuha ng insurance? It's not about investment lang, etc. Right? So you gotta observe. Ano ba yung mentality ng tao? Because most people there also symbolizes your clients. Do you agree? Diba? Yung mga questions nila, these are the questions in mind ng mga clients mo na hindi lang din nagtatanong. So sagutin mo na before pa nila itanong. Pag na-provide mo sa kanila yung information na yun, then you will be that trusted advisor, that go-to person, that expert, that authority. Yan. So these are some of the samples. So because of those questions that I observed in the forum, in my comment section, now I created content. So a lot of, and this is another mistake ng mga internet marketers, no. A lot of internet marketers or salespeople create content based on what they like, and hindi naman masama yun, pero pag puro ganon, walang magla-like at magko-comment sa post mo. Yun yung reason kung bakit wala masyado pumapansin ng post mo, because you're creating content based on what you like to put out there instead of putting out content that people like. Di ba? Ganon. So, napansin ko, they have so many questions here. Magawa ko ng content about that para malamang may manonood. Most likely. Ganon. Kasi guys, may mga ilan akong videos, yung akala kong ang ganda, walang nanonood. Kukunti yung nanonood. So ibig sabihin hindi yun ang gusto ng market. So observe their questions and then provide answers to their questions. These are some of the examples. Kung napansin nyo, these are really good performing videos. What to do when you can't pay your life insurance premium? Di ba? Ano pwedeng gawin? So gawa ako ng video about that. Anong magandang health insurance? So yung product review ko about Critical Protect. So far doon, if you can see, ito pa lang yung unang product details ko sa mga topics ko, di ba? Meron naman. Yeah, so I had 11,000 views. I had so many sales ng Critical Protect. This is my favorite product. So yun. And then, bakit hindi kumikita ang VUL mo? Kasi ang dami nilang question about VUL. Galit sila. So I feel compelled to represent the whole insurance industry. Ganun ako para icon talaga, di ba? To represent the whole insurance industry, let me explain bakit hindi kumikita yan. Di ba? So that's how I created that content. Next, sulit ba yung term insurance? So, okay, may mga tanong kayo sa BTID. Sige, let us create content about that. And that's why I have a lot of sales about term insurance. Magkano kinikita ng isang financial advisor yung mga galit sa mga FA? Recruitment video ko to. So this is one of my first videos kung napansin nyo, May 2020. So ang dami kong videos din noong time na yon. And this is 25,000 views. So meaning, these are 25,000 leads. Alam naman di ako makarecruit dyan, di ba? So mas mahirap yung recruitment kasi di ba mas mahaba yung process. But marami na rin akong napapasok sa pipeline because of this. Di ba? So one of them is here, si Israel. Ayan, si Israel is attending. Di ba? One of my loyal viewers sa YouTube. Sino pa ba? Nandito rin ako, may nakita ko. Si Tish. Ayan, si Tish. One of my first coded advisor via YouTube. Nandito siya. Di ba? So, why? Because, you develop that content, you develop the trust, etc. And then you will start to attract these people to be part of your team. Right? So doon, ginaya ko lang yung style mo, iniba ko lang. Parang ganon. So sa'yo, that's your funnel. It's also part of my funnel. Pero tinignan ko kung paano pa siya pwedeng gagawin for the bigger market. So that's what happened. Right? So please type in, observe. Yun. Thank you, bro. Na-inspire mo kasi ako, di ba? Nakikinig ako, natututo ako sa mga tinuturo nyo. Ganon. Type in observe. If you will start observing Facebook groups, forums, comments, di ba? You can watch YouTube videos ng iba, then magbasa ka dun. Ang dami mong pwedeng gawin para magkaroon ka ng idea. Okay. Next is how to be a social media icon. You got to give new ideas or a new perspective. You gotta create new perspective para, ngayon ko lang narinig yun. Parang gano'n. Parang hindi ka naman totally nangopya. So, tinweak mo ng konti. So, walang nag-discuss about whole life insurance. I don't know why. A lot of people love VUL. okay naman yun. Ba't ako makikipagsiksikan sa VUL, di ba? So, ang dami na nauna sa akin. I'll talk about whole life insurance. No, because that's my favorite product, ACP 100, whole life naman yan. So I had a video, matagal na, hindi siya ganun ka-popular, but I had sales because of this. Yung ano nga ba ang whole life insurance? What do you need to know? So may mga ilang nanonood, and yun, may mga comments naman, maganda naman yung conversion niya. Yun, tapos meron ako niyan sa dulo na nagbenta ako ng product. So I talked about ACP. Yun, so kaya ang ganda ng ano niya, ng transition niya from selling to from product info to selling. Tapos okay, naggawa ako ng sarili kong concept about BTID versus VUL. So dito naman unbiased kasi ang daming bias diyan, sabihin lang nila mag BTID ka, wag ka mag VUL. No, lalo na yung kung kilala niyo si Vince Rapisura, nakakainis talaga 'yon, di ba? Yo, kasi at ang point ko dito, like dun sa isa ko ring video is yung mga nagsasabi niyan, ano yan, may bias sila eh. Sabi nila, wag ka nang mag-term ka na lang. Mag-term ka na lang tapos sa amin ka mag-invest. So meron silang what you call this, meron silang parang agenda eh. Meron silang agenda. Thank you, Rain. Meron silang sariling agenda. So, di ba, huwag kayong basta maniniwala. For me, ito yung pros and cons. I had the pros and cons analysis about BTID versus VUL. And of course, ito naman yung don't buy life insurance unless you watch this. So, may mga ilan na ring viewers. Ano yung tanong ni Don? Yung client leads mo, bro, sa YouTube, mano-mano kausapin mo. Walang next funnel. Meron akong funnel, I'll share with you later. So, kung saan sila pupunta. Kasama yun dito sa topic natin. Yun. So, I don't know, baka masagot nun yung pinakatanong mo talaga. How do you give new ideas? You gotta be different. Like one of our products, si Family Secure, yung product review ko sa kanya, ang ginawa ko is parang term insurance pero VUL. Yun yung positioning ko sa kanya. So may benta ako ng Family Secure because of this. No, so it's a VUL na parang term. Yun yung positioning niya kasi pay up to age 100 yan. Ganun. So yun. Di ba ang problema sa term hanggang age 65 lang o hanggang age 84 lang tapos mahal. At least si FAMSEC, ano siya, dito, up to age 100, tas level premium lang siya. So i-treat mo siya na parang term, pero VUL yan, parang ganun. So that's my idea. I shared a different idea. Yun, medyo mahaba lang, no? Kasi ang daming features ng product na yan. Kaya 23 minutes. Yun. Next is Guardian. So dito sa Guardian na to, of course, ginawa ko naman na something na mura lang siya. So just be different. And then I compared our 3 Guardian plans. So kinumpare ko doon, gumawa ko ng table, pinakita ko anong pinakamura. So that's what I did. Kaya marami akong benta ng Guardian 65. And then AIA MedAssist. So sabi ko health card siya but better. So that's my positioning about AIA MedAssist. So marami ring nanonood about that. And also get controversial. Huwag kayong matakot na to meddle on these topics basta kaya mong panindigan. Example, magkano kinikita ng isang financial advisor? Yun nga. So, di ba, gusto kong ipakita na, okay, ito yung pwedeng kitain. So, this is a recruitment video as I mentioned earlier. And then, yung don't buy life insurance unless you watch this. Again, minention ko yan. So, luma na yata itong dalawa, hindi ko nabura. No? Ganon. So, diba those things, yung what to do when you can't pay your life insurance premium, di ba, nabanggit natin yan kanina. And then yung bakit hindi kumikita ang VUL mo. Diniscuss ko, pag hindi kumikita yan, ito yung mga reasons. No? So, and then I have my own parang take about that. So I gain trust ng mga viewers. So, you gotta instruct, connect, observe, and share something new. That's how to be a social media icon. And walang sell, no? Walang nakalagay dyan sell. Di ba? Sino rito guilty? Please type in guilty. If puro sell yung content mo, puro product positioning, di ba? Bumili ka dito. Oo nga, no? Icons para may sell. Tama. Pero hindi kasi nga the goal is to attract people. They will buy from you instead of you selling to them. That's really the goal. So that you people will line up sa store ni Jordan brand, 'di ba? Sa BTS meal, nakapila sila. Apple, pag may bagong launch, nakapila sila. Ganon. Yun din yung mangyayari sa'yo. And if you wanna be a social media icon. Okay, so sige, quick sharing. Para rin mayroon tayong rest sa information.